There we get it! The Marvel Legends Colossus Build-A-Figure series Iceman from the X-Men. Or maybe you could also call the Apocalypse Iceman, but I don't care. Let's just open this and don't waste more time. There we got a first little overview about this figure. I think optical it's just awesome, but I really wanted to collect the X-Men. I think you can see it on my recent YouTube videos. I really tried to. And yeah, I think this is the most recent Iceman we got, else than in the 3-pack with Spider-Man and Marvel Girl. I'm not sure. But I can't get my hands on that 3-pack, so this is the one to go, and I think it looks good. Let's go into the detail. First up, as always, articulation and accessories. First up, we got a head joint. We got that dot here in a vertical hinge, which is awesome. And I think those heads move really good. So only the pins wasn't that good, but this is pretty good. Really think so. They could have done this as an accessory. They could have done a detachable back piece so he could move his head a little bit further up. So it's just stuck in there, which is a little bad, but not too bad. We got ball joints that move pretty good. Let's see, we got that ice effect over here. Let's see. Yes, you can't pull it further. Can't even, like on the most figures when it's just blocked by some chest parts, you can't just push it, the joint a little bit down. So that's a little bit sad. He can't really move his arms higher up than this, but it's not needed that much, I think. We got double jointed elbows with light blue pins. Think they couldn't make normal ones. Okay, this one is really stuck. I think they couldn't do normal ones because I can really feel that clear plastic is really soft. The whole figure, instead of this one joint, moves absolutely perfect. I never had a Marvel Legends figure that moves so good right out of the box. Instead of this arm, this is the only thing that doesn't move. But so all in all, it's pretty good. Got vertical hinges on the hands, rotatable, body crunch. We got side swivel, which is almost invisible, which is really good for posing in pictures. Got leg extensions here, those swivels, double jointed knees, also with the light blue dots, vertical hinges on the feet, and those swivels to the sides. And yeah, let's go into the accessories. First up, we got two hands. Okay, let's put them over here. We got this and this that you've already seen. We got this ice effect hand. I really like it, like he would spread out something. And we got a fist, also with a few spikes on it, which is awesome. No shade or anything. I just have a little problem with these two hands. Don't get me wrong, first up, they look awesome. They're really alright. But this one's standing again. And let me tell you, it's alright, but I've just instantly seen something I couldn't unsee. It's the exact same hands as on the Carnage. It's the exact same hands. Oh god, come on. The same one with the other one. I mean, okay, they have a lot of molds, a lot of new molds for this figure, I think. But come on, why on those hands? Why Carnage hands? It's the exact same mold, and that's a little sad. You just have those stripes over here that are kind of molded, but bro, come. Figure, and let's talk about the detail. And this is really awesome for a normal Marvel Legends line figure. We got first up that brush here over the eyes, on his head, on his shoulders, on his arms, and even on his legs. And yes, you probably have seen right. So this piece is probably just put on somehow. I really don't know how this works, but it's probably with a peg on his back and glued or whatever. But yes, the head is of course a new mold, but I don't know if you can see this. On the arm I'm not sure, but here it looks, yeah, a little bit chunky, like ice chunks, as well as on the forearms here. On the fists, I've already told you, we got those spikes here, which is really awesome. Those shoulders are probably reused from a fur character, but whatever. We got that dry brush on the chest here, which looks even more awesome just because of that plastic. I mean, you can kind of hear it. Probably. This one is way softer. This one is more solid, but this one is a little bit more transparent. So really like this. Then okay, this is also, no, that's a new mold. We got this chest piece, as you can see, a little bit ice chunky. Can I say this like that? But it's really chunky, like ice. And I think that's awesome, even here on the calves and legs. This is a piece of art, in my opinion. I really like it. And even the fucking toes. Even the toes are molded like this. I really love this. This is perfect. I like this. And now to give this figure review a quick end. Rating 1 to 10. Should you buy it? Should you stop buying more Marvel Legends after what they're putting out nowadays? Okay, to the rating, I really gotta say, this would be a 10 out of 10 for me, but I got a few issues with it. They have another color on the arm and on the chest, and you can't tell me a big brand like Hasbro can change that. That's bullshit. They could practice a little bit with that. They could have matched the right color. We got reused hands that probably not really work with it. I got that bad arm here, which is not moving, and if I'm trying too hard, as you can see here, the arm gets really loose and pops out, which will make the movability really loose over time. The good point is, instead of most Marvel Legends, he's not stiff as hell, but we got that knee problem where he gets too loose after just putting it out of the box. As you've seen, I've done just this movement before to try his articulation, and he's loose instant. That's really sad. Yeah, but let me just think. So yeah, those hands, but this would get a 10 out of 10 from me, but I would scale it down to an 8.5 because if you gotta think about one thing, if I subtract those points where I don't like the figure from 10, you get a lower score. But this is so toyetic. I think this figure looks so perfect to me that I really don't want to score it any lower. So if you're looking for an Iceman figure to recent times and to an affordable price, this is probably one of the best you could get. I mean, yes, it's more like in the X-Men Apocalypse look. He's a little bit different than a normal Iceman figure, but this is still such a beautiful figure with a lot of love in it. So I will give this an 8.5 out of 10. I can't give it a 9. It got too many problems for it. Maybe because of the few good points they had to cut the budget. But I can't rate it lower, 8 or lower. So 8.5 for this figure, because it's just such a thing of beauty. And I hope I see you on Sunday. So, yeah, let's go. See you next day. I don't know. Goodbye and have a nice time.